And if you go and ask, if the informations are all there,
no, it's
it
wrong.
is not enough. The
it's
governor
wrong.
just listen. If you are not informed as a senior school assistant to the governor, you need to study more to understand how things are done. Because this road that he's talking about, it was awarded by NDDC and Shell. The governor just came to intervene and gave them some level of support, which is 3 billion. How much is the worth of the road? That road is about close to 15 billion naira. So what are we talking about? Now, most importantly, I'm a candidate, by every moral standard, constitutional standard. I'm not supposed to be coming to talk to senior special assistant to governors. But because of the level of humility and the love of our people, that's why I'm here, to talk about my programs, to talk about Bayelsa State. Today, Bayelsa is bleeding. We are talking about security. A first-class traditional ruler in Bayelsa State was kidnapped from his palace. What are we talking about? When serious issues are happening in our state, people are coming here to misinform Nigerians. Bayelsa, as far as I'm concerned today, Bayelsa is bleeding. Why is it that somebody like Moses Siasia will leave his business? And I want to ask him, he's from my community. In 2000, there's no young man at age 35 years. I have given scholarship to 8 children from my community. They are studying in London. I have also, from 2014 till date, I had no interest in becoming governor. I have provided educational support materials to all the schools, the primary and the secondary school in my community. I did all that because of my love for my people. I had no interest in becoming governor. Now, ask them a question, a very simple question. Some of them are older than me. What have they done in their various communities? You don't just come because you're appointed by a governor and come and misinform the public. The governor, I respect him. There's no doubt. As far as I'm concerned, he's an elder statesman. He's experienced. Even Governor Silva. People think that Moses Siasia would come out and fight them. No, I'm not on this race to fight anybody. But I'm coming to provide solution to the challenges that our people are faced with. And that's just my concern.
And you think the major challenges that the people are faced with is the education and
education. Today in Bayelsa State, as we speak, we have 85 to 90% youth unemployment rate, 65% out of school children, high level of teenage pregnancy. We don't have tap water in Bayelsa. We don't have. And that is the truth. Most times, I would also appreciate channels to go there unannounced and ask the people. Go to the communities, ask them, are you people faring well from this? The governor has done well. That is his own limit. Okay. And appreciate him. But we live in a world of modern realities.
Okay.
Can I respond to...
the statistics show that there are more young people than there are older people. So with all this that you claim that you have done for your community, do you have a huge following of young people behind you?
Seriously, my nomination form was bought by young people. And today, since the history of this state, the creation of Bayelsa State, contemporary democracy, we have not gotten a candidate that the people will rally around and give support to. Keke Napep drivers supported me, contributed to that fund that I used in buying my nomination form. Market women supported me. The children, the parents of those children that have touched their lives, some of them will come, Moses, we don't have money, but take this 50,000, take this 100,000, and all that. Today, I don't have any godfather. And that's what I keep saying to everybody that I meet with. I don't have godfather. But my godfathers are the people. So we are now taking back the powers and the will to the people. Because you see that Bayelsa State has had a very huge level of political imposition, where 3 people sit down and say, go and be governor.
Yeah. 1 minute. See, let me tell you something. Moses is a young man I respect very much, but I'm not just, I don't want to use the word disappointed. I'm not just comfortable with a few things he has said. I mentioned projects here, and you said those things are lies. Then you indicted yourself by saying the project was supported by the governor with 3 billion naira, and I don't have information. So what are you saying? Now, coming back to what we're saying, the road to Nembe was an NDDC Shell awarded contract since my deputy governor was in secondary school. And a countryman governor like His Excellency came, and that this road needs to cross because of the value it has. Contractors come, what is your problem? Why have you dropped this road for over this year since my deputy governor was in secondary school? The current deputy governor, who is a retired rear admiral, and they stated their problems, and he said, Okay, if these are your problems, take 3 billion naira intervention fund and complete the road. What you have technically said is that the road is ordinarily not supposed to be even his business. So if you had intervened excuse me, you had your time. If you had intervened on projects and you come and tell me, you want to be a governorship aspirant, and as humble as you are telling me I don't have information as a senior specialist. That's an insult. That's personal. And let me tell you, and yet you could not point out one of the projects I mentioned here that is false. Is it the bridge that crossed the Beni that is false? Is there? Is it the flyover that you drive past every day? Is there? Is it the road that is going to Proma? Is there? Is it the one that is going to Ikirimo? Is there? The one that you said is not, you have also validated it, is there. You have come here to say you sent 8 students abroad and those kind of things. What are their names? What is the guarantee that what you said is true? Have we been able to verify it from here? So I believe that when we come to programs like this, which excuse me.
One second. You've knocked out some of the points.
No, I'm not only knocking out. Let me show you a problem.
65% out of school rate.
Yeah.
90 to 95% unemployment rate.
Yes.
Is that true?
How can it be true? How can it be true? Let me give you a classical example. Do you understand? Bayelsa State, by statistics, census, has a population of about just 2.5 million people. What is the amount of people in our civil service? Only the College of Education that was established in somewhere in the Eastern Senatorial District that we said is like a conduit pipe that they made with 100 students has just about 2,000 employees. So if you take out even the civil service, not the one the private sector has employed, how can it be 95%? These are blunt lies. And let me tell you something, Enota, this is the problem of Nigeria. As young ones, as Moses is, I am looking forward to a day where we will take over government and governance sincerely. And for you to take over government and governance sincerely, you must first understand what the issues are. Why were we? What are the problems we are facing, and where are we going to? Listen to me, and not come to social.
We have to close.
Excuse me, I'm coming not to come to social platforms. 1 minute, let me wrap up. Not to come to social platforms. One sentence, yes. Not to come to social platforms like this. You already caught me. I missed my speech. But not to come to social platforms like this and deliberately use political rhetorics to misinform.
Okay, thank you. Don, we're closing. Director says we have to go.
I didn't hear that anyway. But what is most important? What is most important is that my friend here,
this is your final word.
Not mine. My younger brother just said that it's belittling for him to sit with a special advisor to a governor.
Point of correction, I'm not older than you do.
Let's get
because they say we are all older.
In as much as I don't want to,
I'm 2 years younger than you.
It's okay. It's all right. In as much as I'm not here to make arguments, I understand that maybe he doesn't know me by my social, academic, and political standing. And he says I'm just a special advisor to the governor, and he's belittling for him to sit with me. Well, let me take that because Bayelsans will be so annoyed with that statement because I'm a respected figure. Not only in my state, in this country, people know me. I have a strong pedigree in all fronts, academically, security-wise, socially, and in business. But leave that because he's my brother. I forgive him. What is important as it stands today is why should Bayelsans re-elect Governor Henry Sirake-Dixon? That is a subject. Any other thing is not important. And I'm saying on security we are the best. And let me mention education. Closing. I'm closing. Let me mention education. A governor that has built within a period of 3 years and 4 months, make it 3 years and 6 months, 427 secondary schools. I know even in his village, my friend here, my younger brother, the schools are there. He can't doubt it.
Village.
They're there. So this man has spread all of that because the educational sector was grounded in the state. And let me also mention, it is also true that Bayelsa State as it stands, not the ones he's quoting, I know the source, that he said he sent some of our brothers and folks to foreign university. Yes, it's true, because our people are all over, but note, he benefited from the PTDF fund, not his money. I know everything about it, but let me not wash his dirty linens to the public.
Okay.
Our governor has 247 Bayelsans studying in the best universities across the globe in the midst of the trying times of our economy. So in conclusion, therefore, just one sentence. Let Bayelsans understand theirs is to have security and protection, theirs is to have quality education, theirs to have infrastructure, and theirs to ensure that there is freedom of expression. That is why even my younger brother, Siasia, can go and campaign, run his politics, and nobody vilifies him, attacks him because of the politics.
Okay, thank you. Your final word in one sentence.
My final word is, the truth is, Bayelsans and the world must understand that we cannot continue in Bayelsa to operate the kind of system where it's a mono economy and everybody depends just on the government house. That is why Governor Dixon is putting in the right infrastructure that will tickle the private sector to thrive.
Closing.
Well, I want to say that, you know, in education, which is one of my focal points, you know, I have 2-point agenda: job creation and education. Today, we have a lot of Bayelsa students suffering abroad because their fees had not been paid. Channels should also do their investigation. Some of the women are taken into prostitution. Now, I respect Governor Dixon. I appreciate Governor Dixon. I appreciate his wealth of experience. I appreciate what he has done for our people. I appreciate Timipri Silva, and I'm not going to play politics of hate. But one thing I'm so concerned about is the age of their ideas, and that's what we are offering.
Okay.
And that's the difference.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. We have been looking at happenings in Bayelsa State leading up to the December 5th elections, and we've been chatting with the PDM governorship candidate, Mr. Moses Siasia, the Special Assistant to the Bayelsa State Governor on Public Affairs, Chief Don Abednego Evarada, Special Advisor to the Bayelsa State Governor, as well as Honorable Alfred Kemapado, who is Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Special Duties. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure.
And have a safe trip back to Bayelsa.
And they are headed to the
Sunrise will return in just a moment with another very interesting conversation.
Don't go away.